Well, there it is, the newest addition to our camping life. It's a 2020 Everest truck camper, dry weight of 4,500 pounds, 68-gallon freshwater tank, which if you fill that up puts you at about 5,000 pounds. It's a heavy one. We'll get into the truck breakdown in a different video and how we plan to put this much weight in the bed, but first we want to take you on a little tour of the camper and show you guys what we got. So we'll start up here. It's got purple LED area lights up underneath. Each corner we have 4 independently controlled electric jacks. Control them with this little remote right here. Gravity water fill. Ignore this blue tape, that's just the center line. We have to load it up here in just a second, so that's just my marker of where the center of the camper's at. This compartment gives you access to your freshwater tank. I mean, it is literally right there on the other side of the door, so there's nothing to see in there. We did get the swivel brackets for the jacks on this unit. I'd imagine you just about need these with any of these big hosts, because when these are in and you have a dually, which you need for this big of a truck camper, I don't know if that jack would clear your fender flare or not. If it does, it will be extremely tight. So just keep that in mind. Move around the driver's side here. Get your black tank flush. It's your black tank drain. It's separate from your gray tank. Nice little compartment here. Little drawer for you. You have your water heater, which is electric and gas. This is your standard 6-gallon water heater. I did see on several truck campers we looked at, it seemed like gas. It was only gas. And that's actually an option on the Host to get gas and electric. Move down to this compartment. We did get the Onan 2500 propane generator. Also your outdoor showers in this compartment, your gray tank drain. Got an outlet in there. This is your on-off switch for your control for your jacks. Cable hookup. It's your 30 amp AC power hookup. And under here is your gray water tank. You have one gray water tank on this, as far as I know. I found this is not the best design, because if you buy one of the stout tank hoses that hook on here, not your cheap paperly plastic blue ones, the one I bought does not fit on here with this exhaust right here. So just something to keep in mind. I do think the flange is a little longer on the one I bought. Maybe that's the problem, I don't know, but we'll have to look into that in the future. There's your city water hookup. Move around the back side here. Here's your battery compartment. This one just came with a single interstate battery. Host does offer a wide variety of battery packages, and if we had to order one, we probably would have got one. So this came with one regular deep cycle interstate battery and 170 watt, I believe, solar panel. They have packages where you can get up to 6 lithium ion batteries, or I don't know if it's lithium ion or not. It's a lithium something battery, and you can get up to 670 watt solar panels. So basically you could just run off your batteries, especially in a sunny environment, for quite a while. And then you also get a 3,000 watt inverter with that. So something to think about. I believe there's 4 different packages. It starts at 2 batteries, 4 batteries, 6 batteries, I think. And there's just your standard like we got. We bought this one in stock already at a dealer, which about 7 hours away. It was the only one we could find really in the country. So we decided to go with it, but there's a lot of options out there they offer. So this is probably one of my favorite features on this unit, or the Host in general. They have a huge 80-inch slide-out tray. for all your storage. I don't remember seeing any other truck camper with that kind of storage underneath. I'm not saying I looked at all of them, but just going by what I remember. Down here is also where you find your plumbing at. Got your low point drains for your hot and your cold. Your freshwater tank drain is right up here in front of this cold water low point. Here's your water pump. In front of that's your inverter, I believe. And then in front of it, actually, I think your solar charger's right there. And then your inverter's in front of that. Okay, we're here to the propane compartment. And this latch sticks every time. I don't know what's up with it. It does have two 30-pound propane tanks on it. One here, one behind it. Excuse that helicopter for flying over right there. Probably making the audio nice. So, 60 pounds of propane altogether. Automatic switchover switch. And Doodle loves his new camper. Do you have a ladder for roof access if you can get yourself 4.5 foot off the ground there. That is about it on the inside or on the outside. You do have speakers on the outside. Furnace access, refrigerator access, another compartment for the freezer up top. We picked this unit up, drove about a half hour because it was a 7-hour drive to the dealer. Picked it up, drove half hour, stayed at a state park. Our fridge had quit working, so we did drive back the next day, get it fixed. It turned out it was just a fuse, but shout out to Kunis RV in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Got us right in the next morning and fixed it for us. So it was really nice. We got on the road and made the 7-hour journey back. So it all worked out. We're gonna voyage inside now. It is a narrower entry than most campers. But I mean, I'm 6'3" and a pretty big guy, so I do fit through it. Sometimes hit my arms on the side, but you know, it is what it is in a truck camper. Nice 4-step entry here. Just a heads up, if you have dogs, you need to put step covers on here, because one of our dogs, our bigger dog, she came down out of here and got her toenail stuck in one of these holes, and it's not pretty. So please, for the love of your pets, if you have dogs that are going to use these steps, put step covers on here. They are a narrower step. You will have to probably order them. They're only 20 inches wide compared to standard 24-inch steps, I believe. Most covers we saw were 23, so we didn't have any. But please put them on there for your pet's feet, because she's still dealing with that issue and we feel horrible. There's your controls for your 3 slides. This is a triple slide truck camper. Driver side slide, rear slide, passenger slide, your entry light, and your awning in and out. So let's go on in. Start in the back here. There's 4 different options for this area in the Everest, I believe. You can get the full couch like we got. You can get a partial couch. I believe it's a 4 foot instead of a 6 foot. And then you get a 2-foot wardrobe right here. You can get a full wardrobe option with no couch. And I think there's a washer and dryer option. I can't remember if that's the Everest or not, but that's what I remember. This has the reclining footrest on the bottom. You can also get it where that is cabinets instead of footrests, which wish we would have done, because these footrests are useless to me because they're way too short. We do have cabinets up here, 3 across. In the back here, we have a nice max airflow fan. And real quick, let's take a look at the lighting. It's one thing I feel like they did really good on this camper. This is a very, compared to, you know, most tow behind campers, it's very small, and I feel like there's more lighting in this small area than there is in our entire 43-foot 5th wheel toy hauler. So, but once again, shout out to them. Nice LEDs. We really like it so far. Your dinette's there. It does make a bed somehow. I haven't figured out the completely exact cushion alignment to make it into a bed. This right here comes up, slides into them latches, or them little shelves there. This table comes out. Got storage under there, storage under there. Your furnace is right there. An 8.7 cubic foot refrigerator, I believe. Refrigerator and freezer combo, I should say. Across from that, storage. There's actually more space in here than we thought there'd be. It seemed pretty shallow when we looked at it, but same down there. Solar charger, or solar charger controller. This does come with 170 watt solar on top. We'll probably increase that, as well as add into the battery bank. Inverter on off switch. Thermostat control. The main living room TV right there. There's your control panel, I guess you'd call it. Your tank status and your battery status. Your porch area and awning light controls, and your generator controls right there. Your radio control right there, as well as storage. And if you move over to this side, cabinets above the sink, a microwave / convection oven right here. Does have a double basin sink, although the second basin is obviously pretty small, but better than just a single basin for the wife. She enjoys having 2 compartments to put her clean and her dirties in, so. Well, that was smooth. That does come up and creates a little more counter space. Outlet hot water heater controllers, gas and propane. You got some storage under there, but really it's kind of not as much as it could be. There's that black tank access compartment there, and then the water heater's right there. 3-burner propane stove. More drawers. They do have the push in and that locks them so they can't come out during travel. Into the bathroom. This was definitely a selling feature for us on the Host. We excuse me, looked at an Eagle cap, actually. Other than the fact it was grossly overweight, it weighs 1,000 pounds more than this dry. But it had a nice layout, but the bathroom was just not what we were looking for. But in this bathroom, for a truck camper, we feel like we're pretty well set up. You got plenty of room there in terms of leg room if you're on the potty there. You got nice cabinets above the toilet and the vanity for your storage. A small sink, but there is some counter space there behind it, so that's nice. And the shower is definitely a benefit. So that's your door, essentially. And it has a nice shower there. For a truck camper, I think that's pretty amazing. And I am 6'3", and I have headroom, so that's always a success. Got your standard bathroom vent fan. Into the bedroom. This is another area of the Everest where I believe there's 4 different options you can get. You can get a king bed with small nightstands on either side. You can get a king bed with one of those. You can get I'm trying to remember the 4th. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Maybe there's only 3 options. The 2 I mentioned, and then this one. This is a queen bed with a full wardrobe on that side, and this partial wardrobe on this side, which is good for us. Our biggest concern about having a king bed is we usually have 2 dogs sleeping with us, but this functions as a nice area for the dogs to lay. So it's kind of like we have a king, but at the same time we still have all the wardrobe space. Nice little reading lamps up here on both sides for each person. There's your small wardrobe and your bigger wardrobe there. Slides open, and your clothes actually hang this way, horizontally to the camera. not, yes, they hang this way. The racks run this way. So there's not one bar going across and your clothes are hanging this way, if that makes any sense. Something else I love about the Host, this massive skylight. Opens up. Nice stargazing area, hopefully. Good airflow. And just locks back in. You can completely shut it out if you want. If you want to sleep in the morning, don't want the light coming in. Or you can screen it and get that airflow all night. So on this unit, the TV up front runs on an inverter switch. And this outlet there is an inverter switch. So that's the only two things the inverter runs on this unit. Go ahead and turn that off. Go ahead and turn that off. Oh. And I think that about covers it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the look around of our new Host Everest. So far, we like it. We've only been in it one night, but we're really excited about it. It opens up a whole new world for us, where you are used to a 43-foot toy hauler, and getting in out of space, this has to be well planned. So we're looking forward to boondocking in this, and hit that subscribe button. You'll see videos of that in the future. So I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.